A single basal ovule is present in A. compositae, B. malvaceae, C. solanaceae, D. cruciferaceae. Basal type of placentation, that is ovary, is bicarpillary, that is two carp, syncarpous, fused and unilocular. And a single ovule is born at the base of the ovary. It is found in compositae, which is marigold and sunflower. So option A is the correct answer. Which one is Shimper-Brown series? So the leaves in spiral phyllotaxy are arranged in two vertical rows, that is half phyllotaxy, and when 3 rows it is 1/3, 5 rows it is 2/5, 8 rows 3/8, 13 rows 5/13, 21 rows 8/21. So option C is the correct answer for Shimper-Brown series. Epiphyllous buds develop from A. leaf surface, B. leaf axil, C. leaf base, D. stipule. So epiphyllous buds are the buds that develop on leaves. They are helpful for vegetative propagation. In Bryophyllum, buds occur on crenate margin of the leaf. So option A is the correct answer. Ginger multiplies vegetatively by A. tuber, B. cone, C. sucker, D. rhizome. Ginger is straggling rhizome which creeps horizontally in the soil. It is often branched. So option D is the correct answer. Buttress or plank root in bombax and ficus are metamorphized taproot for support. They arise from A. base of the taproot, B. base of adventitious root, C. base of taproot and trunk root, D. base of trunk. So buttress roots are laterally compressed horizontal roots which travel along the ground for some distance and provide extra mechanical support. Example seen in Ficus elastica and bombax. These roots are formed jointly by base of trunk and taproot. So option C is the correct answer. Factors which initiate development of respiratory roots in Avicenna and mangroves are A. soil is physiologically dry, B. saline marshes, C. poor oxygen supply, D. all of this. Pneumatophores or respiratory roots. These are short, vertical, negatively geotropical, which occur in mangrove plants. The root come out of swamp. The upper end bear lenticels for exchange of gases. These are lens shaped opening which are seen in Avicenna hereditaria. So option D is the correct answer. thick unbranched roots found in corms and rhizomes of some plant are A. Reproductive, B. Contractile, C. Root thorns, D. Stilt roots. So the roots are underground and connected with swollen underground stem. The contractile roots attach to them, shrink and bring the strong stem downwards. It is seen in crocus, freesia and canna. So the thick branch are found in corms and rhizomes of plants are contractile. Option B. Flowers and lateral branches arise from A. Lateral buds, B. lenticels, C. stomata, D. cuticle. The flower and lateral branches usually develop from a branch from bud growing in the axil of small leaf-like structure known as bract. Such buds are known as lateral buds. So option A is the correct answer. A plant which leaves for a few days is called A. annual, B. perennial, C. biennial, D. ephemeral. A plant which leaves for a few days are known as ephemeral because very short growing season. Such plants are found near desert or in very cold countries. Example, Arabidopsis species live a lifespan of 20 to 28 days. Perennial plants are the one which live for many years, annual plants which live for a year, and biennial plants which live for 2. So option D is the correct answer. Tricarpillary egg cell placentation is the characteristics of A. solanaceae, B. malvaceae, C. liliaceae, D. cruciferaceae. So members of liliaceae, they are tricarpillary gynoecium consisting of 3 carpels, axile placentation, ovary is syncarpus, by 2 multicarpillary multilocula, the placenta bearing ovules borne on central axis where margins of all carpel fuse. So it belongs to Liliaceae, option C. Chief feature of family Brassicaceae, Cruciferaceae is presence of A. latex, B. pectin, C. alkaloid, D. myrosin enzyme. So in the members of Cruciferae, that is Brassicaceae, secretory cells are found which contain myrosin enzyme. This also accompanies the sulfur containing glycosides which hydrolyzes them into glucose and isothiocyanates. These isothiocyanates are nothing but oil. So option D is the correct answer. Dust seeds, flattened fruits, balloon fruits are ideal for the A. autochory, B. anemochory, C. hydrochory, D. zoochory. So the dust seeds are very small, dry and light. It is seen in orchis. Flattening helps the fruit to remain afloat in air. Balloon fruits are inflated, which is seen in cardiospermum, balloon by persistent calyx. So these are features of anemochory. Option B. Bisexual flowers which never open demonstrate A. Cleistogamy, B. Allogamy, C. Autogamy, D. None of those. Some plants never open to ensure complete self-pollination. This condition is known as cleistogamy. Example seen in Commelina bengalensis, oxalis, and viola. The cleistogamous flowers are bisexual, small, inconspicuous, colorless, and do not secrete nectar. So option A is the correct answer. Hair present on the cob of corn are A. Seed hair, B. Modified hair of bract, C. Styles, D. Stigma in styles. So the stigma feathers or papillate silken thread of maize are very long stigmas, but some authors regard them as long styles, bearing equally long stigmas in the apical region. So option D is the correct answer. Persistent calyx is characteristics of A. Allium oliliaceae, B. Hibiscus malvaceae, C. Dalbergia papilionaceae, D. Solanum or Solanaceae. So persistent sepal persist till fruit formation and are present even in mature fruit. It can be acrescent, that is sepals grow in size, remain green and may cover the fruit. Example in brinjals. Or it can be marcescent, that is sepals do not grow with the growth of fruit and become dry, which is seen in guava or piper. So these are characteristics of Solanaceae, option D. Diadelphous stamens occur in A. Graminaceae, B. Cucurbitaceae, C. Papilionaceae, C. Malvaceae. Okay, so diadelphous, that is the filaments are united, forming two bundles. Example in Lathyrus, that is sweet pea or pisum. There are 10 stamens. Filaments of 9 stamens are fused, forming one bundle, and other one represented as filament of the 10th free stamen. So it is 9 plus 1, or it can be written as A1 plus 9. So it is a characteristics of Papilionaceae, option C. Papilionaceae flowers with large vexillum covering two wings and the wing covering the keel and corolla has estivation of. So the descending imbricate or vexillary estivation, the posterior large petal overlaps the lateral two, which are known as wings or ailes on the margins, while the lateral one overlaps the anterior keel or carinal petals. It is seen in P and gram. So option A is the correct answer. An inflorescence in which flowers arise from different points but reach the same level is called A. catkin, B. corymb, C. umbel, D. spadix. So corymb is slight modified raceme in which the peduncle is relatively short, while pedicels of lower flowers are longer, so that both young and old flowers are brought to more or less same level. It is seen in Cassia sophera, option B. In Pinguicula, that is butterwort, leaves are large and fleshy and bear two types of glands. These are A. stalked mucilage glands and sessile digestive gland, B. sessile mucilage and stalked digestive gland, C. unicellular mucilage and multicellular digestive gland, D. both mucilage and digestive glands are alike. So the butterwort is a small herb The upper part of the leaves bear mucilage and digestive gland. If a small annual crawl to the upper surface of the leaf, it is held up to a sticky mucilage and the margins of the leaves curl inward to trap the animal. So option A, the stalked mucilage glands and sessile digestive glands are the correct answer. A plant in which whole leaf is changed into a pitcher but it is not an insectivorous is A. Nepenthes, B. Darlingotina, C. Sarracenia, D. Dischidia. So in Dischidia, the whole leaf is changed into pitcher, which is nest to store rainwater and humus rich soil. There is no lid, the nest root absorb this water. This pitcher is not insectivorous, so option D is the correct answer. The colored part of poinsettia, that is euphorbia, is A. Perianth, B. petal, C. leaf, D. bract. So the bract leafed or hypsophile. So the bract are the leaves which contains flowers or inflorescence in their axil. These are usually small and green, but in some plants as bougainvillea or euphorbia. So option C is the correct answer. A runner of water with one thick internode found in aquatic rosette plant like Acornia water hyacinth is called A. Stolen, B. offset, C. both correct, D. both wrong. So an offset developed from below a tuft or rosette of leaves, grow for some times, bears a new tuft or rosette of leaves at its tip. It is seen in Acornia. So option B is the correct answer. Brussels sprouts are A. undeveloped inflorescence, B. floral buds, C. vegetative buds, D. fruits. So the cabbage represents the large apical bud. It is a vegetative bud and stores food. So the vegetative buds are also quite large in Brussels sprout or lettuce head. So option C is the correct answer. Cladodes are common among A. Liliaceae, asparagus and rocus, C. B. opuntia and casuarina, C. cactus, D. euphorbia. So the cladodes or cladophiles, they are photosynthetic stem. These are photosynthetic stems of limited growth, generally with one internode, with leaves reduced to scales or modified to spines, which is seen in ruscus and asparagus. So option A is the correct answer. Roots of which plant are used for treating blood pressure? A. aconite, B. rauwolfia, C. sarsaparilla, D. vinca. So Rauwolfia serpentina, the dried roots, are an important source of alkaloid reserpine. The alkaloid reserpine is used in several patent drugs as it is a depressant action on central nervous system and produces sedation and lowering of blood pressure. So option B is the correct answer. The division of Leguminosae into subfamilies is based upon the Leguminosae is distinguished on the basis of On the basis of characteristics of corolla, that is symmetry of flower, type of petals and their fusion, which is estivation, and androecium, that is number of arrangement. This family is divided into 3 subfamilies. So option C is the correct answer. Corolla androecium. Bilocular oblique ovary with numerous shining ovule on swollen exile placenta is the characteristics of. In Solanaceae, the bilocular exile placentation ovary oblique placed due to rotation of posterior ovary towards right side and anterior carpel to the left side by 45 degree. Placentae highly swollen, ovules are maximum per locule in this family. So option B, Solanaceae is the correct answer. The floral formula belongs to the family A. Allium cepa, B. sunflower, C. cucurbita, D. brassica. So the floral formula of Allium cepa shows that flower is imbricate. So these are ebracteate flowers, actinomorphic and bisexual. Perianth is gamophilous. Arranged in 2 whorls, 3 of each. Androecium is polyandrous epiphyllous, arranged in 2 whorls, 3 of each. And Gynoecium is tricarpellary, syncarpous and of superior ovary. So option A is the correct answer. Marginal placentation is found in A. Solanaceae, B. cruciferaceae, C. fabaceae, that is leguminosae, D. asteraceae, that is compostaceae. So in this type of placentation, the ovary is simple, unilocular, and the ovules are arranged along the margin of the unilocular ovary. The placenta develops along the ventral suture of the ovary. Example in P and gram. So option C is the correct answer. Petals possess claw in A. Solanaceae, B. liliaceae, C. malvaceae, D. cruciferae. Petals 4. Polypetalis, arranged in 1 whorl, alternate with sepals, often along with long claws, and are spread out in the form of Greek cross. This arrangement of petal is known as crucifer arrangement, which is seen in cruciferae. Option D.